Yeah, this one's for you, my nigga Zinger. I'm even gonna tag you. Zinger. You trying to cotton fest AKA, y'all? Y'all wanna have a super mega show without AKA? Y'all wanna make money off his name? You wanna sell merchandise and everything else? You wanna sell music? You made sure that you kill him after he submits his album. His pre-order's up, right? Okay, fine. Now it's time. You wanna triple X him? You wanna juice world him? Come on. We're gonna speculate. We've got every right to speculate. We've seen the videos, we're speculating now. We saw gunshots went off and y'all guys didn't look surprised. You can't act surprised. Y'all didn't look surprised. Y'all looked like y'all expected it. And then you watched Keenan drop to the floor. None of you even checked on him. You ran. All of you.
Hello Mzansi. One thing remains clear. The death of AKA has raised a lot of emotions countrywide. There's also divided the nation. There's also fingers being pointed and blamed. And now, Nota, after a very, very heated Instagram post, he has now caught not only feelings for the death of his friend, AKA, may his soul rest in peace, but now he has caught a lawsuit where he allegedly accused Mr. Sandile Zungu of being a part of the hit, and now he has to retract those statements. Here's the rest of the video.
You ran. The only people that checked on anyone were Tibbs' friends, because those are actual real friends. You guys were just abakapi, who are taking someone to their death. You guys are an abattoir. Is it? Abattoir. Yeah. You can't convince us that you guys sent the super mega, an international, a global superstar, to a club that has been closed for over a month. To reopen this club with less than 24-hour promo, you're promoting it the day before. How does this club have money to book the super mega and not have a reopening or a proper launch or a rollout or anything? Come on, we've been in this business for a long time, dude. You're looking at 21-year veterans. We've been in this business before, AKA been in this business, some of us. You understand? So you're not gonna make us understand this. We're not gonna play these fucking games that you guys are playing with the media that you guys control. We control another alternate media, and this is why we built this media, so you motherfuckers can't lie to people. That's why I did that shit. That's why I killed all you mainstream media motherfuckers. You're dead. My Instagram stories are bigger than your newspaper articles, than your magazines, than, dude, your radio shows, everything, dog. Do you understand? You appear on my timeline, you become a household name. So I've named my suspects. Sasso from Dream Team. Sasso must say something. Say so. Did you give them the say so? Say so? Did you give them the say so? I saw Say So walking with Trey. Yeah, clean. And then Say So is in the club. You watch the guy get shot in front of you and then you're in the club later. Why? Why are you in the club? Trying to make tributes, trying to make these tribute videos and all this type of shit, trying to make us feel like you guys feel bad? You guys don't feel bad. You guys did what you were trying to do. You feel bad about Tibbs, not about Keenan though. Now, why do they feel bad about Tibbs? Because Tibbs is the reason why the whole entire plan is going awry. Tibbs is the reason why we've got the footage. Because if Tibbs wasn't shot, right, we wouldn't have gotten the footage from the next door venue, which forced Wish to also give up their footage. So now we've got all the footage, thanks to Tibbs getting shot. Tibbs was there to protect Keenan. God sent Tibbs to protect Keenan. Even in his death, he is protected. You understand? Because they were trying to kill Keenan, then try to smear him. They were going to use the same people that were with him when Anele lost her life, to try and make it seem like he had something to do with it, without him there to speak for himself. Western Cape's homicide best captains already decided that there's no case there to charge. There's no foul play. They found that. You guys had to create the foul play. Shame. Only foul play we see is the foul play of murdering Keenan. We saw the foul play. We saw how Sasso led him out looked across the street. Okay, if Ngabi, don't design. You saw the Ngabi. Oh yeah, he's on that side. Okay, and the other Ngabi, yeah, you're hiding him. Shield this Ngabi. So they got Don Design and this other bouncer from the club shielding the Ngabi so that he can't be seen, so that Keenan feels comfortable. Cool, Keenan is still saying goodbye to his friend. Cool, the Ngabis think to themselves, yo, it's better to kill him here in the streets than in the car. In the car, the bullet might ricochet off shit. It might be more difficult. It looks like they planned to have him right there in the back seat, and they were planning to have him shoot him from both ends of the car, but he wasn't getting into the car. And the driver's also not getting into the car. Keenan's not going to be the first one in the car. He's the artist. Why is the artist standing on the furthest side? Why is he unshielded, unguarded, unprotected? You never allow an artist to be unguarded, unprotected. Come on. Come on. You never do that. That's amateur night. That's amateur night. Sia, you know that. You know that. That is leaving a guy for dead. So now that we see, Sia, road manager, you left Keenan for dead. You didn't perform your duty. You left Keenan for dead. We saw you. You stood there. You left Keenan for dead and then you ran off. We saw you. Okay? We're going to ask your brother KO because he's the famous one, you know, and he will have to answer as to why his family is involved in the death of KO. He has to answer. Maybe that's why Ntukza doesn't want to get back together. Maybe that's why. That's why. Everybody's saying, hey, I'm sure Casper Nyovest is happy. What? Ganti, the real guy is KO, whose brother is there to make sure that AKA gets home safe, and he failed to do so. He failed to do so. He failed. You failed to manage the road. And now the guy that's the reason why you get money is gone. So your job is gone. So why would you fire yourself? Make that make sense. You know, I'm reading the City Press now as well. So they say in the City Press, you know, they think there was a hit ordered out on AKA. It's obvious that there was a hit ordered out. You can see that everything was coordinated. Now we've got the video evidence. My question is this. It's very simple, guys. We know who was there to execute the hit. We don't need to even find the shooters, dog. The team was in on the hit. Guys, tell us who ordered the hit. It's very simple. Open, shut case. All we need to do is get those guys, the suspects that I told you about. Within those suspects, either one of them or all of them know who ordered the hit. Tell us who ordered the hit. That's all we're asking. Tell us who ordered the hit. That's all we're asking, guys. Tell us who ordered the hit. Tell us who ordered the hit. If you date one of these guys, you're their girlfriend, you're their sister, you whatever. Any of the guys that I named, DJ Feel, Sasso from Dream Team, Don Design, Scorpio Sia, KO's brother. If you know these guys, tell them to tell us. They'll try everything to discredit you and make you seem like you don't know what you're doing, right? They even wrote the wrong timeline. Anile didn't die on April 11th. She died on April 10th. You understand? So even the information that they give is wrong. Pumlani Langa. Why are you making this about AKA's life, about Anile's passing? Pumlani Langa, dog, you know that, dog. I'm gonna call you about this, but dog, huh? Is Naspers Media 24 taking instruction? Huh? To reduce the death of AKA? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Not like this. No, you're not gonna do this to an international legend. They're multi-talented. They're multi. No. No, you can't do this, dog. Julia. Come on, Julia. You can do better than this. What is this? What is this? What is this? You don't feel any sorrow, man. Look at this. Business person. Nigga, you're a business person what businesses did the Tembes found? What have they done that is globally renowned? That they think they're at the level of the Doro Super Mega, AKA, who has been inspiring us since 2004, who got me into the music business while I was in high school. He made me start this shit while I was in high school. To say, you know what, I can do it professionally. He's doing it professionally. He's still in high school. Him and his homies are doing it. Me and my homies can do it too. You've never done anything. You, your kids, your family, you've never done anything. Why must you have a statement on AKA's death? Who are you to him? You said he's not your son anymore, right? So lifesaver in real life, dog. In real life. And as sad as we are that Tibbs had to go, we need to thank God that Tibbs was there to ensure that we got the footage and we saw how they took Keenan out, how his friends took him out. If you want to know why I flew to Cape Town to be there with Keenan for his lowest moment, it's because I knew that those around him were using him as a cash cow. That's all they saw in him. They saw a cash cow. I couldn't believe it. I looked at my homie and I was like, at your lowest moment, everyone around you sees you as a cash cow. They don't. Tibbs is a motherfucking lifesaver in real life, dog. In real life. Let me tell you something about me. I never ever took a cent from AKA, never earned a cent, never did anything that has anything to do with business. Why? Because I kept it strictly as friendship. Strictly as friendship. And that friendship is still maintained to this day. And I can't let my friend be taken out like this. I cannot. My friend and I might have agreements, disagreements, all that stuff, but I can't let him be taken out like a dog. Not a fucking chance. Not a fucking chance. Not a fucking chance. The colored community, this is a test to you guys. They kill coloreds like this. They leave them in the streets to show you that they don't care about coloreds. Why was Keenan surrounded by all these kafirs? It's because he knew that he needed these kafirs to get him ahead. He needed them. And then these kafirs knew that once they get him ahead, they're going to take him out and then use him to make money. Get rid of all these kafirs around Keenan. I'm telling you, colored community, stand up. A kafir is a kafir. Man. You understand? That's why I realized, Younger, Chief, you're a kafir. That's why I couldn't do any more for you. I've done so much for you. You are ungrateful. I couldn't do any more. And then you call me and say, I turned my back on you. Motherfucker. How dare you? How dare you? You're running around lying. You went to people that stole money from me, dog. And went in partnership with people that I was telling you, these guys are stealing money from me. They're stealing this from me. They're stealing this. I was supporting you, making sure you've got a place to stay. And then you went into business partnership with snakes that betrayed me after I looked after you. That's when I knew that, no, man. I did an interview on, is it earn your whatever, something, my setup or something, early January. You understand? And I spoke about why I was no longer friends with Younger. Because you can't be friends with someone who's competing with you silently, who's jealous of you, who's gonna stab you in the back, shoot you in the back of the neck. Niggas is calling me. Don't call me about anything other than the answers. Who ordered the hit? Who set it up? Who was involved? I don't give a fuck what happens to me. If I know you and you talk to the person that kills me, you spoke to him, you chatted to him, you speak to the shooter, you spoke to the guy that shot Tibbs, dog. You spoke to him. We watched you on video, dog. And we watched you not get shot. And then we heard that you got shot. Now we're wondering, how come we were told you got shot? How come we were told all these stories about all these 6 bullets, all these high-powered rifles and everything else? Come on, man. Why were you coming out with all these stories? Now, the plan went badly because the problem is that you went and killed a patron from the next restaurant. So now you had to give all the camera footage from both restaurants. Because the next restaurant probably wasn't in on the plan. Now everybody got to give up the footage, boys. Now it's chai. So now boys are at the club. They're not going for trauma counseling because they're celebrating their last days as free men. That's what's happening now. How does it feel? You're not gonna make us, you're not gonna distract us. I don't care how many WhatsApp groups you guys kick me out of. I don't care how many WhatsApp groups you guys kick me out of. The people inside the WhatsApp groups know what happened to Keenan. Yo, there are people that know what happened to Keenan. Yo, South Africans. There are people that know. The celebrities, some of them know. Durban, they know. In Durban, they know what happened to Keenan. Durban knows what happened to Keenan. Durban needs to start talking. Speak to your artists in Durban, dog. It's going to be very difficult to come to Joburg like this. Because it's going to look like it's a war. And the artists in Durban need to clear their names, dog. The DJs in Durban need to clear their names, dog. You guys need to clear your names, dog. It's not looking good right now. You guys need to make some confessions, guys. Some confessions. Tell us who masterminded this thing and maybe we might forgive you as the public. My youngins are traumatized. My nephews, my nieces, the young ones, they're traumatized. Uncle Nota. I don't have answers for my youngins. I never don't have answers for my youngins. Do you understand? I study quantum physics just so that I can have answers for my youngins. self-study that shit. Just so I can tell my youngins, yo, this is what happened. This is how it happened. I've got no answers. Uncle Nota, must we go to Durban? Should we go to Durban? Uncle Nota, can we trust the promoters in Durban? No, you cannot! You cannot fucking trust the promoters in Durban because the fucking promoters in Durban arranged the death of fucking AKA. They killed him. They planned his death. We watched it on video. The promoters in Durban killed AKA. Not all the promoters, but some of the promoters. And the promoters who weren't involved, name the ones who were. Thank you.
Be doing is going to a nightclub where they're going to be playing music, and then it's going to be a celebration, and we're drinking, and we're not actually looking at the most critical, the first 48 hours in any murder investigation. If you care for your friend and you've been told that the police don't investigate in this country, then you can't trust the police and still care for your friend. If you're saying, no, we're waiting for the police, it means you don't care for your friends. If you're hoping that the police will do something, it means you don't care for your friends, you don't love your friends, because the police do nothing. People march and complain about the police all the time, they do nothing. What I'm saying is that there needs to be confessions, there needs to be answers. Everyone that took Keenan to Durban, we need answers from each and every single one of you. All of you need to have answers. Come back to Joburg with answers, that's it, nothing less. So the way these guys didn't care, the way they were so brazen, they even did it on CCTV camera so that everybody could see what was happening or what had happened, And it's crazy that they'll make it be the people that are closest around you. And if you look at Keenan and the way he died, he was surrounded by people who were only around him because he provided their paycheck. Everybody around him depended on him for an income, and I don't know, when it was made clear to them that their income would be compromised without him, clearly they were forced to make means to go on without him. So this whole entire story of AKA and his friend who were killed were heading to a club. AKA and Tibbs were at two separate venues at two separate times with two different groups of people. They know each other, they step out, and then they bump into each other. They greet as they're leaving. They're both leaving, going their separate ways. They hug and embrace because they hadn't seen each other in a long time, and because they're not planning to see each other later, so that's why they had a long hug and embrace. But either way, they're standing in formation. They stand right next to each other. Cool. Tibbs is the only one that's, Keenan was standing by himself. If you remove Tibbs from the picture and you realize that he was a third party that was added there, Keenan was actually standing by himself with his entire team watching him, but turning their heads and looking the other way right as the shot was fired. Even though they saw the guy approaching with a gun raised and everything else, and they didn't warn Keenan, and they looked out for the shooters first. Come on, guys.